Hey, how's it going? It's Ollie here. So today what I wanted to talk to you about is why February is the best month for doing test batches. And February 2021 is probably the best month in the history of mankind to launch a test batch on Amazon. So there's three reasons why this is. Just wanted to cover it briefly. So if you were thinking about getting started selling on Amazon, then this might just give you a little bit of boost in motivation to know that really now's the perfect time. So before we get into that, let me just explain very briefly what a test batch is. So a lot of people, when they're talking about how to sell on Amazon, you find a great niche, and the first thing they recommend you do is you go and order, say, 500 units from a supplier in China, get it shipped over to the country you want to sell in, whether it's UK or US or Europe or wherever, and you launch the product, and ideally you'll get to 10 sales per day, right? This is kind of the model that most people teach. This can be super effective, and it can work really well if you pick the perfect niche, if you source a design of product that customers happen to love, if your product is definitely profitable, i.e. you can charge the right price for it and make profit after your expenses, and if you do the marketing very, very, very well. So this is a great model, but there's a lot of ifs and buts, right, that mean that there's a chance it could not work. If you get one of those things wrong, then you're going to make zero money, probably lose a load of money. So what I like to do, what I've always done when I'm launching products on Amazon, is I'll do a test batch before this huge order of 500 units or whatever. Maybe 50 units, maybe 100 units. It doesn't matter. Just do a smaller test batch first to validate the product. Make sure that the niche is good. Make sure the design resonates with the customers. And also make sure that I understand how to use the different marketing strategies we have to get my specific product to sell. Because sometimes it changes. The stuff that works for some products doesn't work for other products. So the idea is if you can sell 50 units of a product, then you can sell 500 units of that product. So we need to know this in the test batch. Is it going to sell? So why is February the perfect month to do test batches? Well, there's three reasons, like I said. Right, number one, right now is Chinese New Year at the moment. I think it's going to go on for maybe another week. Technically, but a lot of factories will take off another 3 weeks. So a lot of factories are not going to be shipping huge orders of stock to the UK or USA or Europe at the moment. They're literally on holiday for Chinese New Year. So even if you did want to order 500 units of stock today, probably not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to wait until March, probably maybe nearer to the end of March, and they'll have a bit of a backlog from all the customers who need their orders as soon as Chinese New Year ends. So this is reason number one. All right, if you can't order 500 units, then you might as well order a smaller amount of stock now, and then it's perfect timing, because if you can get your test batch done in 30 days, which is 100% possible, this is what I always recommend you aim to do, then in 30 days time, Chinese New Year will be over, right? And the factories will be taking big orders again, and you will have got a few sales of your products, and you can get ready to place your bigger order. I mean, it could not be more of a perfect time to do a test batch right now because of Chinese New Year. That's reason number one. Reason number two is because right now, because of the demand, the huge demand for products that are being ordered from China at the moment, just because e-commerce sales are going crazy right now, and because of a whole host of other reasons, the cost of shipping has actually temporarily gone up. In fact, from the beginning of 2021 up until now, the cost of shipping has risen. And this is sea shipping and also air shipping and also train shipping as well. It's all gone up. So if you were able to ship a product, this week, it would cost more than it would have done 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Also, there's not enough shipping containers at the moment, which is a problem that a lot of freight forwarders are having. They don't have the containers available. So right now isn't the best time to ship a huge order of stock from China anyway, even if it wasn't for Chinese New Year, right? So we might as well wait a few weeks to see if the stuff dies down, the prices get cheaper, and by the time you've done your test batch, in a month, maybe 6 weeks, then you can place your order. Hopefully Chinese New Year will be all over, and the prices will have gone back down, and things will start to go a little bit more back to normal. Reason number 3 is because right now we are seeing a ridiculous surge in e-commerce sales, right? Especially in countries where there's a lockdown, like in the UK right now, people can only buy their stuff online. They can't go to retail stores. So people are bored out of their minds. They're sitting at home. They haven't got really much to do. And they need things, right? So they're either buying things they need online on Amazon or other e-commerce sites, or they're just buying things because they're bored and they haven't got anything better to do. So they're dealing with, the boredom by shopping. And so now is the perfect time to launch a test batch, because you can catch a wave of this surge in demand. And it just means that the marketing costs that you spend to get your product to sell will be a lot lower. Like, it'll be cheaper to get sales because everyone's buying loads of stuff anyway. So it's not going to be that hard for your products to completely fly off the shelves. And that means the cost of your test batch will be much cheaper in terms of advertising costs. And it should sell really, really fast, and that will give you such a confidence boost for when you import more stock. Like, the main reason I'm a big believer in doing test batches is just purely because of confidence, right? That's really the number one thing. We want confidence that your niche is going to work, confidence that the specific design of product you've chosen resonates with customers, because you can have the perfect niche, but if your product's design is ugly according to the customers, doesn't matter how good the niche is, you won't make any sales. Confidence about that. We want confidence about the marketing as well, that your listing has been written correctly, so customers go, yeah, I really want to buy that product. You can get all this confidence now, and now's the perfect time to do it. And you can even source what a lot of my clients do, and what I do is I source test batches locally, so we get them from suppliers in the same country we're going to sell. So if you're in America, you can source your test batch from America. If you're in the UK, you can source your test batch from the UK. Get delivered, within 2 days, and then send it into Amazon. See if it sells within like a week. It's extremely fast. You could just go for 10 or 20 units just to get something moving and see if it sells quickly. And yeah, now's definitely the perfect time to do it. So really, the key with a test batch, doing it successfully, is to make sure you understand all of the pieces of the puzzle, right? We need a really good niche, like I said. We need a really good design for your product. Probably need to test multiple designs to make sure we get one that customers love. We need to get the marketing done right, and we need to know how to analyze the results from a test batch, like how many sales is the right amount of sales, what price is the right price, all these things, and how many units should we order on our next big order. So if you want some help launching a test batch, or if you're interested, there's some links in the description where you can get a little bit of extra help from me, and whether it's having a conversation about maybe getting some coaching, or there's my handbook as well, which can actually help you research the perfect niche, which is super cheap, like £10. And there's some other things in there as well. So look in the description if you're interested. And yeah, maybe I could help you launch a test batch over the next couple of weeks. Or you can just go off and do it yourself, whatever you want. But don't miss this opportunity, because right now is the perfect time to get something selling on Amazon. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you take this advantage of this opportunity and launch a test batch now, rather than procrastinating and waiting for it to be over. And yeah, let me know how you get on. I'd love to hear what progress you make. All right, cheers for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe to get more videos like this, and we'll speak very soon.